So, a little awkward thing happened with some storage stuff. I have to re-record what I was recording for today because I somehow managed to delete it due to some unclear stuff with my phone software. Anyway, there is this gaming tabletop RPG gaming manifesto image that I found a long time ago, and recently rediscovered it today. So I figured go over the 10 items that are on it and how they shaped how I approach running a tabletop RPG. And then, again, there's no exact one way to run a game. It's just this is my thought process. This is how it influenced me, and this is why I run the games that I the way that I do. Um, and it might also help show a little bit of like my philosophy overall of how things can be run. Um, but long intro for basically what is going to be maybe a 10-part short video series of this in the middle of all of this thing a day stuff. So the first item is these rules are written on paper, not carved into stone. And I think that's a very important thing to remember is the rules can be changed. The rules are not permanent. They are not something that are immutable. They are simply there. They're in a book. You could literally just throw the book out if you don't want to and just run your own game entirely. You know, use whatever setting inspiration you got from the system originally. Use whatever you feel is right. You can take rules, throw rules out. You can create entirely new rules because that's what it is. That's what tabletop RPGs used to be entirely was. Yeah, we've got this rule system, and here's all the stuff that me and my table agree on as being the rules, and we like these rules, and we don't like these rules, so we changed everything around, and now we have all of this stuff, and we're really happy with how we play and we roll. And, you know, it might be a little weird to some people because certain things are not, not including anything that I don't want people to see in the background. We are not... we are not running it the way that necessarily people think it should be run, but we are running it the way that we want it to be run. And I think that's a thing that a lot of people forget. You know, well, the rules say, yeah, but you know, the rules are also sometimes stupid. You know, they sometimes get in the way of having the fun. They sometimes don't make sense in the situation. You know, they are generally, yes, well written for the system to help the system agree with itself, but the rules are not what you have to play by. The rules are just so that everyone can kind of get into the game a little bit more easily because they know more or less what to expect in the long run. And, you know, I will oftentimes find myself thinking like, man, I will do something where like, if I can quickly Google search, because I run in Pathfinder, so the resources are available on multiple spots. I will look up with just a quick search the rule that I'm trying to find, and if I can't find an answer within the first couple of links, because usually it's the SRD and then maybe a forum post or maybe a roll 20 roll 20 compendium entry for the rule that I'm looking for. And, you know, if I find it and I look at it and it makes sense, okay, we'll roll with it. And if I can't, and if it doesn't make sense, I'm just like, guys, we're going to run it this way. Any objections? No? Okay, let's move on. Because oftentimes, and GMs, you have to remember this, and players, don't be afraid to state this, but also please do so respectfully. Oftentimes, people forget that we're just here to have fun. We don't really care if the rules are like expressly followed. Like, it doesn't have to be the most accurate, most true to rules as written or raw, as it can be. It can be fast and loose, and it can still be fun, and it can still be worth telling the story because What they're going to remember isn't, yes, I was right about that one rule. What they're going to remember is, I threw a cannonball at someone and got the kill for the party against some really horrible monster. Bare hands, no cannon, just a cannonball. Yes, that's an actual story. Anyway, remember, don't take it too seriously. It's a game. It's meant to be fun. So, be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. And I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.